Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House. And welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's weekly wisdom for this upcoming week of July the 2nd through July the 8th, 2023. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'd like to welcome back my loyal subscribers, my followers. It's lovely to be in your energies once more. And as always, thank you so much for liking and sharing and subscribing to the Claire Candy Hoff channel. And for those who have found me for the very first time, let me share a little bit about myself. Through my full-time business, Angel Healing House, which I created 20 years ago. I am a Reiki master teacher. I've taught hundreds and hundreds of Reiki practitioners and master teachers around the world. I also am a psychic, clairvoyant, tarot card reader, intuitive counselor. I do past life clearings and ancestral healings, as well as those wonderful, restorative, re-energizing, transformative Reiki healing energy sessions, and those can be done anywhere in the world because I do them through distant healing and intuitive counseling through online. I'd like to, so if you're interested in any of my services, please do go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, or you can always phone 831-277-3716, and remember that's Pacific Standard Time. I'd like to send a big thank you to those people who have made donations for my free content. Perhaps you've gotten motivation, inspiration, direction, or clarity, and if you feel like you would like to make a donation, I've left my PayPal link in the description box down below with all of my contact details. Now, here on Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, we go to the runes for messages. We go to the tarot cards and oracle cards. But like we do every week, we start off by looking in the astrological heavens to see what planetary energies will be affecting all of us. First off the bat, if you have felt like you are absolutely spent and exhausted, no matter how much rest you get, welcome to the collective. And there's a good reason for that. On June the 17th, we had Saturn, which is the hard taskmaster planet, the Lord of Karma, go retrograde, where it will be till November the 4th of this year. But as with many planetary changes, what may seem like a burden will actually turn out to be a blessing. Yes, Saturn is a hard taskmaster in that it helps us to confront obstacles and issues where we have been unable to move forward to reach certain goals and ambitions. Now, these could be in the areas of our career, projects, or relationships. Saturn is a force to be reckoned with, as it is associated with law and order, so expect the balancing out of karmic justice in your life. If our intentions have been pure, if our intentions have been loving, well, then we will receive those karmic rewards and blessings. But for whatever reason, if our actions and intentions were not loving, no matter how much we felt justified doing them at the time, then expect that karma to be revisited on us now. Now, on June the 30th, Neptune joined both Saturn and Pluto. Both of them are in retrograde. Now, having 3 planets in retrograde can make us feel a bit squashed. It has us looking back in order to move forward. When Neptune, with Neptune being the planet of our dreams, when it does go retrograde, it lifts the veil for us to clearly see the truth. Like we are shown what is happening behind the curtain in order to connect the dots and the connections and the events to make those dreams a reality. This realization causes a shift in our life. For some, it will be grand indeed. For others, it may be small. But since it will reveal a higher truth, it will aid in our evolution as our path forward becomes much, much clearer with each day as we get into July. Now, today, happy July, everyone. Today is a magical day. For we have the sun, the exalted sun, sextiling Jupiter, bringing a day of luck to set the stage for many to begin to receive really wonderful news in this month of July. In fact, the posse of angels, my angelic family, I can hear them. They're singing, "What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain." Now, I won't bother you with any more, but now they're singing, "What a difference a month makes." Jupiter, the planet of expansion, good luck, abundance, it's casting its support for the whole month on this good fortune and abundance and luck to be sitting right by our sides now. As we face challenges, we are truly blessed with this energy. The energies of Jupiter will greatly help in another way. As there will be so many endings, it will help us to see the silver lining going through things like relationship breakups, the monumental task of moving to new homes and new locations and starting new jobs, starting new business opportunities, all of these things. Now, if you are left to confront painful truths, do allow the silver lining of Jupiter to help you at this time. The posse of angels wish for us to remember that life's struggles and challenges, they do test us. But the more that we can take responsibility for our part in having created them in the first place, once we tackle them, we can then arrive at a more favorable destination that will be well worth it. The next big energy after today's July the 1st, which many empaths and sensitives that I know have already been feeling, is the arrival of this wonderful Capricorn full moon on July the 3rd. It will be encouraging us to not only address, but to do the hard things. But it's also promising that once we do them, then we will receive great rewards. This Capricorn moon brings in the perfect opportunity to find the discipline needed to achieve our goals. Now, whether that's creating step-by-step schedules to tackle what may have seemed impossible before, Capricorn helps us to stay focused, to stay the course, and see those steps through. I don't know if you've ever seen those YouTube videos of those goats that are on the sides of cliffs, just balancing on the knife's edge as they make their way up a complete a flat, almost flat surface, and they're unfazed by it, just finding the next baby step, balancing on that edge, and they don't allow themselves to say, "Oh, I can't move anymore." I've often said that if you have something that needs to be done, give it to a Capricorn goat, because those Capricorns that I know are tenacious, they are resolute, they are determined to achieve their goals with absolutely no excuses. This full moon is very revealing in that it's helping us to dig deep, to find our strengths, and regardless of anything else, we are drawing from our conviction to our faith, our trust, and this great wisdom within ourselves to keep us moving forward to following our goals, our dreams, our wishes, and our desires. In these energies, we're doing this, as I said, one baby step at a time, of coupling our clarity, of course, as always, with the co-creative input of spirit. If we take action toward making our dreams a reality now, the posse of angels are assuring us we will be supported in monumental, miraculous ways. One of the major magical realizations around this full moon in Capricorn is that we may have discovered that we already have all the resources we need to succeed. And all that we need to do is to ignite the magic. And we do that by taking a leap of faith forward to make things happen. This wonderful Capricorn full moon will see the hard work and our diligent efforts for many in the collective finally paying off. Do remember, take time to celebrate with each step forward, especially if you're a procrastinator, especially if you find it difficult to take action forward. Take time to celebrate, for you have more than earned this self-recognition for all of your hard efforts. Now, this Capricorn full moon, along with Neptune, helping us to see the truth, shows us what no longer is working in our lives, and to take responsibility to change it. The posse of angels is sharing that it's not always easy to address things like relationships, work situations, and places where we're living that are no longer working in our lives, so that we can take ownership of a situation. By doing so, we can courageously start to turn things around to get closer to those relationships, locations, the work we love doing, and that are in perfect alignment with who we have now become. So much of our lives in those areas feel like they're past our use-by date, as we've changed and we've elevated consciousness, and we're simply not the same people that we were before. And let me see now. When I went to my runes today, this is the rune that came out, and quite a confirming rune for us. It's the rune of Dagats, and it's the rune of breakthrough. This signals a major shift or breakthrough in the self, a change, a complete transformation in our attitudes as to what is possible now. It feels like a 180-degree turn in the trajectory of our lives as we went from June to July. Now, once again, the posse of angels is singing, what a difference a month makes. Yes, thank you very much for that. For many, this transition in our lives will be so radical that we will no longer continue to live the ordinary life in the routine and predictable way that we may have been living it. Because these transformations are divinely ordered, they're divinely timed, the positive outcome is assured, yet may not come in expected ways. Many in the collective have come to a moment where they know they must release relationships work and where they live that's no longer working for them. And by recognizing and seizing this moment of taking action to those things that do resonate with us, it will cause a breakthrough like you cannot imagine, because everything is supporting that at this time. It will transform the course of many lives in the collective forever. This time is asking us to rely on radical trust, even though the moment may call us to take a leap of faith into the void. This is a major time of achievement and prosperity, where the darkness is behind us and the daylight is now streaming in. But it will only happen when you make that Capricorn goat step forward, butt your way forward, one baby step at a time. Find the next ledge of that knife's edge that you can balance on, and then look for the next one. Stay in the present moment. I have often said that why would I look to the future or look to the past? Because miracles, magic, serendipitous and synchronistic events only happen in the present moment. Wonderful. Then I went to the wisdom of the oracle. Love these cards. And what came out for us was this three card story. The first card that came out for us is Message in a Bottle. Message in a Bottle. And it's number 15. I don't know if you can see it with all that reflection, but 15, and then we have the pelican. 15 card is a number 6. And the 6 is a number of coming back into harmony and balance and joy after the rocky road of the number 5, which is the number of changes and challenges. Its message is one of communication. And with the change from June into July, we can expect someone now to favor us with positive, favorable news. Now, when I say someone, it's the hand of God speaking through this person or this opportunity or whatever this is to bring us the message, the divinely sent message to help us move forward into the lives that we have visualized and dreamt of. Whether this is a phone call, an email, a text, some people still get snail mail, it will affirm that not only are we on target with our life's purpose and passion, but that we are aligned with our highest destinies. This communication is in response to all of our hard efforts, and it may present a new opportunity that will astound us as to how it will lead us to the fulfillment of our greatest desires. This will be the confirmation that Spirit truly has had your back all along and was listening, and the posse of angels are saying, eavesdropping on our thoughts and our emotions and conversations we had with ourselves, and they did this in order to answer our prayers. This message that is coming in for so many in the collective in July will be like a magical message in a bottle. So that's the first one. Then what came in, I think both of these next two cards, I think they showed up in last week's reading. I was going to check that, but I didn't. But it doesn't matter. The next card is, how can you argue with happy, happy? Look at the balloons. Look at just the smile on her face. She's standing on that. Looks like an egg. Looks like an egg with a keyhole in it. She's holding the key and the celebration of the balloons. Now, it's a number 8 card. 8 is the number of prosperity and wealth and abundance. It's this joy and this contentment. It's the sense of fulfillment. The energies of July are just like a whole new ball game. And the more the month progresses, many will experience their doubts, their worries, their fears of our previous dark night of the soul just vanishing. And this feeling of being present now and content will blossom more and more and more. Now the posse of angels is showing me the previous energetic shackles that were around our feet, our hands, even our throats, to keep us from speaking our truth or sharing what we know. They're showing me that these shackles are being taken off so that we can feel the freedom of taking them off, and that we can put ourselves now in an experience of liberation that comes from living only in the present moment and knowing full well that we are in a co-creative dance with Spirit, and that Spirit has our life plan well under control. And the more that we can follow the signs and the messages in faith and coming to the universe like a child, the more it will be revealed to us in the divine timing. Yes, we're in a co-creative dance with Spirit, and we do have free will so that we can tweak it the way we want. But when we let Spirit take the reins and follow that sometimes illogical direction that's leading us to the most miraculous and magical synchronicities that we could not have planned ourselves. We get a deep sense of happiness when we give ourselves credit and allow ourselves to be proud of our accomplishments. And quite frankly, if you have survived these past 3 years, it's enough to give ourselves credit for what we've been through and a huge pat on the back. So that's our happy. And the next card is really interesting because this last card not only appeared in last week's reading, YouTube video, and it appeared first in last week's YouTube, but now it's appearing in the last position. And I find this remarkable. It's like we were poised before, but now it's moved up to the end. This fairy in this card is poised with her arms wide open to receive the fruits of her labor, the result of wishing on all of those stars. The posse of angels are showing me this starry, starry night. Oh, please don't sing the Don McLean song. It's going to be going over and over in my head, but about the starry night and the endless possibilities with all of those stars aligning now for us, having the faith and the trust to hold tight to our dreams. She is poised in the present moment. She is anticipating with great delight the call, the email, the text, the signs, the messages from a new connection to light the path, how to be of great service to the world, where to move to, who to align with now. And she got to this point of being able to be poised and excited because she released and she surrendered any regret, resentment, anger, bitterness, and brought every fiber of her being home to her divine, eternal nature now of unconditional love, forgiveness, and faith in the divine, free and clear now to embrace grace into her life. Wonderful. And when I went to one more oracle card was from this deck, Oracle of Mystical Moments, which is lovely. And in all the time that I have had these cards, I have never, ever, not for any other reading, anybody's reading, not on the videos, but nor for myself, seen this card come out before. That's how different we are now going from June to July. And it's the perfect key. Wasn't there a key before here? Yes, there was a lock. There is a lock there, and she's holding the key. And this is a key as well. It's the perfect key, not only that, and it's a number 29, which is 11, and 11 is the number of mastery. The card depicts a bird on this woman's shoulder, offering her a selection of keys that lead to and unlock happiness, fulfillment, and encouragement. Yet look at the look on this woman's face. She's serene. She's peaceful. She is tranquil, and that look on her face is that, thank you, but I have already found the perfect fitting key to unlock my heart that is in a cage. This is because many in the collective, having gone through many trials and challenges, we have now become a master to open the locks of illusions, of not being able to move forward, of not being able to realize the fulfillment of our dreams, of self-doubt, of worries, negative thoughts, and feelings that have imprisoned each and every one of us and kept our dreams locked away. Now she radiates the sunny, yellow brightness of her dress, and this deep knowing on her face that she and she alone always had the key, but she just had to believe in herself to discover and know how to use it. I love that. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. So let's go to our tarot cards, a little bit more information, and see what comes out. Now this one, hang on 2 seconds. This one just fell on the floor, so I'll put that one over there. Okay, so take a few moments to say, hope everyone's well. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are going into summer. A lot of people are preparing for the July 4th celebrations, and just making plans, maybe for getaways or things like that. There are so many people that are moving in the collective, moving on from relationships, moving on from the illusions of being stuck. We're not stuck. Some of us needed to be where we were for our soul's greatest good. We couldn't figure it out. And, and screaming at the angels, show us how to move on and all of that. And it wasn't the right timing for it yet. July, the floodgates are opening for many of us. And those bits of information that we have been waiting for will be coming in the most magical of ways. Okay, let's go. One. Where's their room? 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. The first card coming out for us is the Hermit. Now, it's so interesting. These are my cards, by the way, the Angel Healing House Tarot deck. It's so interesting that no matter how many times you look at a card, you get the traditional, you get a hit about the traditional meaning of it. The traditional meaning of the hermit is, he takes time out to take his light out into the world so that he can garner more, bring out more wisdom inside of him. And this is, he's not going in a cave to chant and get get enlightenment or wisdom, that light inside his lantern. But what he's doing is he's going out. He's going out into the world and sharing his wisdom with others. But this time, when I turned the card over, the thing that they've drawn my attention to was this shooting star. We are going to feel shot out of a cannon. We're going to feel like the stars are aligning for us, like a shooting star comes in and gives us information that, yes, we need to move here. We need to put this into place. This person comes in to help, that kind of thing. And now they're drawing my attention to the wise old owl. And we will have the wisdom to do this. There's the snake of transformation by his feet, and he's taking his light and he's moving on to a new town, to a new city, and to hold that vibrational frequency and to find, they're also saying, to find his and our soul tribe, which are most like us in resonance, energetic frequency, and who are going to just love being with, around, to collaborate, and to increase our joy, and to be able to share this wonderful new journey of ours. And clarifying that, let's go over here to the gold tarot deck that I have and see what comes out to clarify that. Oh, okay, this one's sticking out. Whoop, sorry. Whoop. Don't think I've ever done that before, but I'll keep going on. To clarify the Hermit, we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a card of suspending ourselves. You could have been suspending yourself where you were living. You could have been suspending yourself in a relationship because it was a soulmate relationship and you needed to learn very important things from that. You could have suspended yourself in a job that you needed to experience. But look at the enlightenment around. I don't know if you can see it because it's such a... There you go. Look at the light and the halo of light around his head. Now that he has been through, seemingly held up in whatever area you have experienced or may have experienced, now you're enlightened. The enlightenment comes in July in how to move forward. The next card that's coming out for us is the Star card. What did I just say about they were just putting my attention on the shooting star coming in? The Star card is a healing card. It's about our wishes coming true. Again, wishing upon our star, all the stars aligning and connecting now for us to be able to bring in those dreams for us. All we need to do, like this Star Maiden, is open up our hands to receive. Don't tell the universe how it's supposed to happen. Don't tell the universe that you can't do this. Be open to receive. Open your hands now. And when that sign comes in, be the Capricorn goat and step forward. Even if it's on a knife's edge of a limb, you will be supported by the universe. I love that. And I always love that the Star card, which is such a bright, optimistic card, is the number 17, one of my favorite numbers. Now, let's go to a clarifier for the Star card and see what comes in. Okay, one more. Okay, this one. The Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles with this Star card is showing us a very stable, secure foundation for us, I don't know if you can see that, for us to be able to step onto now. It may seem like a leap of faith, but what it's bringing in stable finances. It will bring in stable relationships. It'll bring in a long-term security that once we have the faith to be able to step forward, then this brings in this long-term secure, stable, and very secure foundation. And this is the foundation of where we will be living for many of us, which may have seemed to be like we were on shaky grounds where we were, because where we were, if it wasn't in resonance with your new vibrational frequency and it was telling you to move on, wherever that was, wherever your intuitive abilities told you to move to, then that's where you need to be for the next part of your journey to unfold. And you need to be there so that you can open to receive those new blessings for you. The next card that is coming in is the Eight of Wands. This is the information coming in, swift information that whoosh, comes in and gives you that point on the compass to say, you need to go there. No excuses. No excuses. You have all the resources that you need. You may not think you do, but in any given moment, if you are told to step forward, then the rainbow of blessings will come in. And many of us are going to be so agog at the way Spirit makes this come in. And of course, the hawk is bringing in those messages. It's an 8 card. It's a card of abundance and prosperity. And for many, that secure financial base to then be able to secure that new journey of ours. The next card that comes out for us, that I just heard take that from the top, is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is that card. It's funny, when I teach tarot, there are certain cards that have different interpretations, but many say that the Page of Wands in the minor arcana is very much the same as the Fool, which is the new beginnings. It's starting on a new path. It's being back at square one and excited with a childlike naivete to step forward. But the Page of Wands is communication. It's funny, but that is it. Look, we've got a communication card here, and the Page of Wands bringing in excited. He's excited to be bringing in this passionate, new, exciting offer or information that gets us excited to step forward and no excuses. The next card that's coming out for us is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is that card of sentimental nostalgia. It's the card of children. It's the card of people from our past. Could be past incarnations. Could be from this lifetime. They're saying it's like in many ways it's like going to be like a second chance. Maybe something that we were passed over for before, or that we felt like we missed the boat, but somebody is going to come in. And the Six of Cups is also that feeling of familiarity, of that comfort, of that person in your soul tribe that is coming in to support and help now and bring us that information that we're needed. Oh my gosh, the next card is the Empress. Look at the stars on her crown. Again, another reference to stars coming in. And all the posse of angels can say is the stars are aligning to bring you, to now bring you those people that can help you to move forward in whatever area of that life that you feel is stagnant now. The Empress card is the most abundant card in the whole tarot deck. She just is. She exudes. She's just sitting back and with her big pregnant belly, and she is open to receive the harvest of all her hard efforts now. And I love that. And that's the third reference we've gotten to the stars. Next card that comes out for us. I said the Page of Wands is like the Fool card. We have the Fool. There is our new path. And all we have to do is take that little satchel with us. They're saying, if you can, travel light. Get rid of those things that no longer serve you. The lighter that you can lighten your load, when you move on, the more free that you're going to feel. And do remember to stop and smell the roses along the way and thank the dove, thank the Holy Spirit, thank your angels and your spirit guides and the divine for bringing you to this point. And I've often said, if we're brought to something, then we will be brought through it and we will be provided for. And we can't figure out the way that we will be provided for in order to step forward. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. But yes, we will be provided for, and all we need to do is say thank you. And there are a lot of beginning cards in the tarot deck, but this one is a card of being like a child and allowing yourself to be led by Spirit. Being back at square one again, and you know what it feels so good. The next card that's coming out for us is the World card. The World card, yes, it is a card of completion. We've completed a karmic cycle. We're about to start a new cycle. But this is also the card of traveling. You know, you might get a phone call about a job offer or an opportunity that takes you overseas. It might, say, we'd love you to work for our organization, work here, or come and join us. And you said, oh, that's great. And they said, yeah, but you have to start in 2 weeks' time, So I have said in my other videos and on my weekly radio show, Angel Healing House Blog Talk Radio, which airs every week on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, that if you feel like you're moving, if you really feel like you're moving, then start to pack. Start to give things away to Goodwill. Start to, donate your treasures to family and friends if you don't need them, and lighten your load, because that shows the universe that you really are 100% serious about opening up opportunities in order to travel and move on. Next card for us, we have this one. Celebrate, celebrate, dance to the music. What did we say about happy, happy? We said it's a time of celebration. Mostly because we have come home to ourselves and we know that we don't have to compromise and settle for anything less than our heart's desires. Whereas we might have given away our joy, what we did want, to societal pressures or what groups told us to do, or family, or whatever that is. And we stopped ourselves from following our hearts. But this is the celebration card. This is also the card of drawing together our soul family as well and celebrating with them. It's a 3 card, wherever 2 or more are gathered in that higher consciousness, that divine, that all that is, miracles do happen. And to clarify that, another star card. So no wonder they're pointing to the stars. They're saying in July, we are now pointed to our North Star. Oh, I love that. We have found our direction. We have found our direction home, and our direction home is to the divine in here, and not questioning it, and always saying yes. If you're taken to it, then you can be taken through it. But we have to let go and allow Spirit to show us how to do that. Last card for us. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun. Okay, here we go. Here's Mr. Sun, or Miss Sun. This childlike radiance of ours, this deep knowing that this poised, happy, brilliant feeling that all the trials, all the tribulations, all that we've been through were necessary to bring us to this point of clarity, of brightness, of radiance, in order for things to be sunny and bright for us, and we do not have to compromise. And the last clarifier is the magician. Utilize all of those tools. Now, as above, so below. We are working as alchemists now, directly with Spirit. When Spirit tells us to jump, we say, how high? Don't question it. Do not question it. Every time we are asked by Spirit to do something, you can be assured that on the other side of that are miracles, magic, and rewards. I can't tell you the amount of people that have called into my Angel Healing House Blog Talk Radio show for free mini angel readings, and that has been going on for the last 12 and a half years. I've given away so many free mini angel readings. And they say, yeah, but I keep getting references to this place, and I want to know if I should move there. I said, there are no shoulds. I said, there's only what makes you feel, gives you an urge, a wiggle, a feeling in your heart to move to. I said, in fact, you wouldn't be receiving these references to this place if they didn't already have laid out a feast for you. I said, they're telling me that your new house is waiting for you there. They're saying your new job is waiting for you there. Because they know that, they wouldn't send you someplace where you weren't able to support yourself. Or if the job isn't there, then you get a job online or something else, a business offer or an investment or something like that. But the reason that our intuition gets pricked and gets our attention is because your angels, the divine, has already set up that support system for you there. So I hope all of that has been helpful for you. What a month we have to look forward to. Open your hands to receive, please, because the magic is falling. It's falling now. It's like ripe plums falling from the trees. And all we have to do is open our hands and say yes and take the action forward. I'm wishing you love, and as always, angel blessings. Go out and fashion a beautiful life for yourself. And I look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.